Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is a bit of a sort of off-the-cuff video, as it were. I'm just doing some painting. I'm just working on some pilgrims for my First Crusade armies, and fiddling around with some interesting looking 15mm models as well. I thought I'd just take the opportunity as I was doing this to just flip the camera on and just basically give a bit of an update and a thank you, because a few days ago the channel passed the 8,000 subscriber mark. I'm dropping my brushes, yeah, as I was painting, I thought, do you know what, I'll switch the camera on. And I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on with the channel. I just shake my paint, which will create a bit of noise, and where I see kind of things going over the next couple of months with what's planned, and then also I thought I'd just give you guys a few channels that I've been watching that might be worth checking out as well if you don't already. I've been managing to do quite a bit of painting recently, and these are some of the channels that I've been enjoying, just whacking on and having in the background while I'm painting. So first of all, let's have a look at the channels. So as I say, yes, thank you very much. We've passed the 8,000 subscriber mark, which is absolutely awesome, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate all the support, whether you just come and watch the channel, subscribe to a channel, and of course to the channel members as well. So thank you very much. That's awesome. And I know I've said this before when you sort of hit other little milestones. I honestly didn't plan on ever sort of getting that far, so to see the numbers going up, that's just absolutely fantastic, and I'm really glad that you're all enjoying the content, so thank you very much. In terms of the content, obviously, as you've seen, we've got the First Crusade campaign, which is underway, and these are partially a bit of that, so you're getting a little bit of a peek. Here's a mounted priest who's going to be leading these bases of pilgrims, just an idea of what may occur. So we've got First Crusade battle reports, which are going to be happening sort of probably once every 2 to 3 weeks. Well, that's how often we'll be playing them. Obviously, I have to get everything edited. I had a awesome English Civil War game against Miller from Miller's Miniatures, which is ready to be edited, and to be fair, I've started editing, so that will be the next battle report that's up on the channel. I also have the next game of Rangers Shadow Deep done and ready to be edited as well, so that'll be up in a couple of weeks' time as well. Plus, there'll be a big update on what I've actually managed to achieve for the First Crusade as well, because there are a number of units that I've added to the forces of both the Seljuks and the Crusaders. So I just wanted to sort of do a project update on that and get that in as well. In terms of other battle reports, there's been a few requests for more Napoleonics, which I'll be very happy to do. Obviously, it's all just about time and getting things organised and getting them in. There is unfortunately, with work and family, there is only so much time you can spend gaming and painting. So at the moment, obviously, the big drive is on the First Crusade. I would like to have some games of Soldiers of Napoleon, ideally, but I dare say we'll get some Black Powder games in as well. I'm actually going to be taking part in a large Black Powder game here in East Anglia in a couple of weeks' time, so if I get the chance while we're playing that, I'll maybe do sort of take some videos and do a bit of a vlog report after the event. But as well, I know that a lot of people would like to see some more Wars of the Roses stuff, so I can let you in on what's going on there. So we are, myself and how many of us? 4, 5 others are going to be looking at linked games that take place in the north of England, War in the North, and we'll look at the events and characters who were sort of really holding out against the Yorkists in the north after the victory at Towton, leading up to the battles of Hedgeley Moor and Hexham. But we're going to be running it not quite as a complete campaign, but there'll be a big series of linked battles, and hopefully some fairly large games. On top of that, I'm just going to try and carry on fitting in as many games of things like Rangers of Shadow Deep and maybe even some more Saga, as much as possible. So keep your eyes peeled for those. On the painting front, I've still working in the background on my Zulus. I just have a couple of units to build, so I can add into both my British and my Zulu forces. Of course, the Zulus, I'm just trying to bulk out as many units of Zulu warriors, married and unmarried, as I can. And for the First Crusade, I just need to keep on adding cavalry to my Seldric forces, because you really cannot have enough cavalry. I think I need to just do some highlighting here. So yes, as I say, sorry about this. This videos on a bit on the fly, as I say. 1 second. So, as I have been managing to get in a little bit more painting time recently, what with the sort of orders for Ragged Staff minis, which is going really well. There's been over 100 orders have been sent out now to everywhere from all over the UK to Australia and different places in the States, Eastern Europe, even some in South America as well. So thank you very much as well for people who are supporting that. There hopefully will be some updates on Ragged Staff and what you can expect to see in the future fairly soon, all things being well. But as I have been managing to do this painting, there are a couple of channels that I wanted to basically recommend or to sort of give basically shout out and give you guys a chance to maybe go and have a look at if you didn't follow them already. I always find it helpful when other people comment and sort of suggest channels to go and watch, because there's some that you miss sometimes, and there is loads of great content out there. So the first channel that I'd like to recommend is by a chap called Matt Rendar. Now he's over in the States, and if you go over and have a look at Matt's channel, you will find a lot of wargaming, and he's done things in a very sort of cinematic style. Now if you also go and have a look at his Instagram account, you'll see what I mean, because the guy is an amazing artist, but he's also a very prolific wargamer, and he does some really nice cinematic and narrative battle reports, including things for the Sudan, for the Anglo-Zulu War, American Civil War, Napoleonics, even some fantasy and sci-fi stuff on there. So it's well worth going and having a look. I'll leave some links down below to all of these channels, so go and check out Matt's YouTube channel, and definitely go check out his Instagram and have a look at his artwork, because it really is very cool. Another one which I enjoy, which you'll probably see that it's sort of no surprise, is Colour Sergeant Studios. Now Colour Sergeant Studios is run by my friend Matt, who you will have seen in the Rangers of Shadow Deep video and in the upcoming Rangers of Shadow Deep video. Matt is a commission painter, so he likes to share things on there and on his Instagram as well, of what he's working on. But if you go over there, you'll see that he started putting out battle reports for Blood Red Skies, the Warlord Planes and fighter game. I'm really bad at sort of describing these kind of games, but if you go over there and have a look at that, he's put on a good fun battle report. You might recognise a few faces on that channel as well. He does a very good sort of, he calls it the Wargaming Waffle, where it's sort of him and Robin, if you've seen him on who I played the First Crusade against. They're discussing various aspects of wargaming, and I believe they've also got some World War II gaming planned, or rather Matt has. So go over there and have a look at that. Another channel definitely worth checking out is the Ministry of Miniatures. Now, I only found this channel fairly recently, and I've been sort of gobbling up their content. So they have quite a few battle reports on that channel, and that includes everything from bolt action to epic American Civil War, which is really nice because I haven't seen that many battle reports using the epic stuff. So they're using the American Civil War stuff and playing some Black Powder. So go over there and have a check of that. There's a lot of content on their channel, and you can, as I say, there's quite a few battle reports that you can just sort of set up and leave running in the background while you're having a painting session, like I am here. In fact, I was just watching their American Civil War, or finishing watching their American Civil War battle report before I switched the camera on here. The last channel I'd like to sort of recommend having a look at is Wargaming World. Now, I really, this is one that I found recently, and I really like it because there's a lot of 1 hour war games on there. And if you're not familiar with 1 hour war games, then do go and check it out. But over on Wargaming World, he's got 1 hour war games for English Civil War, Napoleonics, 1815, and I think, if I remember correctly, there is some Peninsular War stuff on there as well. And he's also got some Vietnam stuff on there, which is cool, and seem to be seeing a little bit more Vietnam based wargaming coming through as well. So do go over and check those out. As I say, I'm sure quite a lot of people are probably already subscribed to them, but if you're not and you're looking to add channels to keep yourself entertained while you're hobbying, then these are well worth checking out. So I'm just trying to work out where this guy's face starts and his hair ends. Oh, there we go. These are the slingers from Reconquer Designs, and I was inspired by a chap on Instagram, and I can't for the life of me remember what his handle is, but I'll find it and I'll pop it up on the screen. But he hit on the idea of using these skirmishers, these slingers, and changing around a couple of the weapons and doing some simple sort of weapon swaps and turning them into pilgrims, and they've definitely got that look about them. So I have shamelessly borrowed that idea and basically done the same thing to create what will be a small base of pilgrims, which in our campaign can end up following around one of the Crusader commanders, because they think he's been blessed and they want to follow him around, but they end up being a little bit more of a hindrance than they do a boon. So yeah, these will hopefully, I'll get these finished in the next couple of days and based up ready for the upcoming battles. Now, the next battle that we're going to be playing is going to be a sort of a relief scenario. If you watch the campaign, you'll see where we've sent our armies, and Robin is attempting to relieve a siege on. Well, I say a siege. Well, yeah, I guess it is a siege. A siege on a fort, on an outlying camp. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we're going to have that game in the next couple of weeks. We've got some nice looking scenery for that one, which is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to getting that out on the board. In fact, I will tell you what, give me just 2 seconds and I'll show you something that I've just finished. Okay, here we are. Do you know what? Hang on, let me close that because that's going to go everywhere. Okay, so here we are. Here is a command base that I have just finished for my Seljuks. This is another commander that I needed. Now, you'll get to see this in more detail in the First Crusade update, but as he's close by, I thought I'd just show you guys now. So, again, I'm just plundering the Reconquer Designs catalogue to find interesting and dynamic figures for my command. This chap here is meant to be a standard bearer, and I know he's got a pennant on there, but I just like the idea of the commander sort of doing that rearing horse action, raising the lance with a pennant on the end of it into the air while his bodyguard watches on, whereas this guy's actually a commander, I think, in the catalogue, and this guy's a standard bearer. But this was a lot of fun to work on. So keep your eyes peeled. That'll be in the next First Crusade update, which will hopefully be out before the actual the next First Crusade battle, so you can see the forces that are going to be at play. Anyway, I'm going to carry on with this painting and hopefully have these guys finished in the next couple of days. Another little sneak peek of some things that I've been working on, just because I like to have multiple things on the painting desk at the same time. Some little 15mm 13th century, early 14th century chaps there. Maybe got some ideas for some games in the future. If you watch the Plastic Crack podcast, you'll probably be familiar with what that is, but I won't go into too much detail. You might have noticed this little guy over here. Anyway, I could keep waffling on. Guys, I just say off the cuff video. Sorry for the rambling nature of it and the setup. I just wanted to get to basically just take the opportunity and say thank you very much for helping the channel reach this milestone. I really appreciate it. Thank you as well to all the channel members who take the time to support the channel, and I really enjoy the chats over on the members page, so please keep them coming. Really enjoy it, and everyone else who's viewing it and commenting on the battle reports, who's downloading the Crusader rules, which is rules, the sort of army list we've done, which has already been downloaded now over 100 times since we put out that battle report. Just thank you, and I hope you continue to enjoy it, and I'm going to keep on doing this because I enjoy doing it. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are all just having an excellent week, and I will see you all again soon. So next video will be some English Civil War action against the Parliamentarians against the Royalists. So you'll see that hopefully within the next week. In the meantime, have a great evening and week, everybody, and I will see you all again soon. Take care.